the grind that you on. Probably hit me before you even see me come.
What's going on, my people in these YouTube streets? It's your boy CJ the Taurus back again with another episode of Xbox Portal. And today, you see what we're getting into. We're going to be doing some Battlefield 6 open beta. And really, we're not really going to play it because all they're letting us do right now is class loadouts. If I go to the play tab, which I will show you guys sometime within the video, I'm not really going to be talking too much during this video. But basically, long story short, they're just letting us create our class loadout. So if you end up watching this video, go ahead and download your Battlefield 6 beta so you can start getting your class loadouts together. All right. Now, I want to talk about something today that I feel like I need to talk about because I've been gone for a little minute off of the channel. I haven't really been doing too much of any content. And it's because of how the gaming industry has been shaping. I felt like it just wasn't time for my type of content just yet. Not saying that other people don't do this type of content already, but I know that I do it in a different type of way. When Xbox does their advertising and they say, this is an Xbox, this is an Xbox, I legitimately understand what they mean. And that's why this channel is called Xbox Portal. Because we all know about the PlayStation Portal. We know about the Nintendo Switch. But people were downplaying Xbox as if, they haven't been doing anything in those types of arenas. And when you look at the full picture, they've been doing it for a while. Everything is a PlayStation Portal, but for Xbox. You see what I'm saying? You get you a Samsung TV. That Samsung TV has the Xbox app on it, and boom, you're in the whole Xbox ecosystem. And I think people who haven't been on the Xbox ecosystem in a really long time, or just don't give it a chance because they're so consumed with wanting their platform to be the best platform, that they miss out on features that make this platform a really great platform to play on, specifically because you can play whatever you want to play wherever you want to play it. For instance, I'm sitting in my house right now, but I'm gonna fire this game up on my car screen a little bit later on and do a little bit more of my loadouts and stuff like that, and go to the shooting range and all of the stuff that you're gonna see me do in this video as well. So if you like content like this, if you want to see more content like this, share it out with a friend or two, subscribe, definitely hit that bell notification button so you can be on, because I'm definitely coming back with a vengeance. I saw a video from a man named Doc Dark. I hope I said his name right. And really inspired me to get back out here as well. I'm gonna let that video rock in just a moment, and I'm gonna stop and pause and give my 2 cents where I can. But it feels good to see other gamers finally starting to come out and say, look, some of the stuff that's going on in the gaming industry isn't even for us. Some of this stuff is for our kids, for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard him mention Fortnite, and Fortnite is a game that I will not play. And they got some fire stuff popping off. I mean, I saw the Red Ranger on there with the, how they been with the blicky, everything's a blicky and Star Wars and Power Rangers. They not lying. But it's crazy that they're doing all of these crossovers and stuff like that. They converted to Unreal Engine, and that was really dope. I really wanted to see that with my own eyes, but I just couldn't bring myself to play Fortnite. I can't do it. But like I said, I've already been talking for a good 4 or 5 minutes now. I'm gonna let Doc Dark say what he has to say, and if I have anything that I want to add in this video, I will. If not, I'll put it in the next video. Like I said, I'll be in the car in the next video. And, I might be, doing more of the shooting range, or I might be doing more of the custom loadouts, or whatever the case may be. I don't know yet, but let's go ahead and let Doc Dark say what he got to say.
What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. This one's gonna be a little interesting conversation. So, I have seen this generation multiple times. People saying how gaming is bad now, and when I see what people compare gaming to, I can see the nostalgic factor behind it, and I can see why people may feel that way. Today I was streaming, playing Forza Motorsport, and somebody came into the chat and said, Doc, racing games are boring, which I found kind of funny. I simply replied, if you want to get technical, all genres of games are boring to somebody. Every single last one. There's somebody out there that doesn't like platformers, finds them boring. There's somebody out there that doesn't like racing games, like you mentioned, finds them boring. There's somebody out there that doesn't like first-person shooters, finds them boring. Battle Royales, finds them boring. RPGs, finds them boring. Fighting games, finds them boring. There's somebody out there that whatever your favorite genre of gaming is gonna find it boring. And then it hit me like lightning. Lately, the community has been saying that gaming is going downhill the most. This is statistics, you can look it up. The community that's saying that gaming is going downhill the most is the PlayStation community. And it just made sense when I made this statement. Do you know why the PlayStation community believes that gaming is worse now than it's ever been?
So I want to say something. I want to add something to that. So I have a video somewhere on my channel talking about the first time I went to go buy my Xbox One. This was in the Xbox One era when the PS4 and the Xbox One first came out, and the representative that was across the counter at GameStop was trying to get me to buy a PlayStation instead, because on paper, when they both came out, the Xbox was less powerful on paper. The Xbox One was less powerful on paper. And I remember specifically asking him, do you know anything about like the features that are on this Xbox? Because at the time, you know, it was doing pretty dope things. Like you could do split screen. Like you guys see what I'm doing on my phone right now. I'm screen recording myself. I'm screen recording the phone screen, and I've got YouTube popped up over on the other side of the screen. Like this type of functionality, except on Xbox One. You know what I'm saying? But it was more like a split screen. So you had like, you know, half, you know, well, not really half, but you had like 25% of the screen caught up with like a different app, maybe ESPN or, you know, your favorite fantasy football scores or something like that. Like it was crazy. It was dope. And even though it was the lesser powerful, the lesser of the two, it still had the better features. It could do more things. And I remember the guy saying, oh, well, don't you get a console for gaming? Don't you get it for gaming? And I'm like, man, like he's making a lot of sense with the don't you get it for gaming thing. But because I had a family and I knew that I was going to have to entertain certain people that don't like gaming at all. Some of these people don't like gaming at all. I'm going to have to entertain these people when they come over my house. They're not going to want to sit there and watch me play the game, even though that's my way of doing media. I don't watch TV and all of that stuff. Like, you know, I'm not up on all the TV shows and stuff like that. I'm up on gaming. I can tell you, you know, who the people in the gaming industry are. And at the end of this video, I'm going to do a couple of shout outs too, because I feel like there are some honorable mentions that I need to say a little bit later on, but we'll get into that. Like I said, I'm going to let Doc finish what he's saying, but I found some validity to what he was saying just listening and thinking back to how I was almost pressured into getting a PS4, which thank God that he gave me the free will and the mindset to know better and to say, let me look at the ecosystem and see if it fits within my lifestyle. Not just for gaming, but just in general. And if you guys don't know, I said this in my last video, and this was nothing about gaming. This was actually about ride sharing. But 2025 is about being productive to me. If you're going to follow this channel and look at this channel, I'm going to make sure that you are able to do the same type of things that you see me doing on this channel. I want to share it out with you so you can be able to just liberate yourself. You don't have to be sitting at a computer screen all day, or, not around your family, chilling with them. Like, there's balance to this as well. Sometimes you're going to have to put the game down. You don't need to be playing everywhere. Let me let Doc get back to it, man.
Is because their favorite genre of games are not being made. That single player, third person, over the shoulder, walking simulator type, and here's a caveat, made by Sony, games aren't being made. So no wonder for them, gaming sucks right now. See, Astrobot is a Sony-made game, but it's not their traditional formula. It's a great platformer, but it's so out of what they want that the boring racing game beat it in sales, which is their metric. Forza Horizon 5 destroyed it. Hey, listen. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna keep using the Forza Horizon 5 versus Astrobot, no matter how many times you tell me that I can't compare those games. I'm gonna compare them, so just get over it, okay? But the point still stands. If you're finding out right now that gaming is not hitting for you like it used to, it might just be that your favorite type of games aren't being made. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right now, I'm currently playing Dead Space 3 on Steam. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it because I know the game is no more than 15 hours max. And I love that. I hate games that are like 40 hours or more. The game really got to be special for me to play it for over 40 hours and not really bat an eye. Shout out to Expedition 33. That game is phenomenal. Well over 20 hours. And I was excited to keep turning on that game and playing it. Okay? I don't like games with massive skill trees, especially if the way you use the skill tree really matters and really impacts the game. If the skill tree is just a second thought to make your character a little bit better, whatever, then okay, that's cool. But if you really got to put thought into it, am I going to upgrade this or that? I can't stand that. Every game doesn't need a skill tree. That's okay. That just means that gaming maybe is not for me. I like regular first-person shooters. I don't need a first-person shooter game that has a portal that I go through and I end up somewhere else. My brain can't think that fast. I'm 40 years old. You think I need that type of stress in my life? I need to know that you're coming from there, north, south, east, west, that's it. But if you coming from a third dimension somewhere, if I'm shooting somebody in front of me and you could drop from the ceiling from a portal that wasn't there 2 seconds ago, I don't need that stress in my life. That's why I didn't like Fortnite. You know what it was like the first time I played Fortnite and I'm shooting somebody and they built a castle in front of me. A castle. I thought it was a freaking glitch in the game. No, I don't need that stress in my life. Maybe that game's not for me. And that's perfectly fine. Gaming, I would argue, is not worse. Gaming is definitely better than it's ever been in terms of more people are playing video games probably in the history of video games, okay? More people are spending time playing video games. The stigma behind video games is dying. It's almost like you don't play video games. I'm being surprised at work on a daily basis how many people play video games. I'm being surprised all the time. The access to video games is getting even better. Cloud services are getting even better. Games are going everywhere. So
Y'all see how he said cloud services are getting even better? Y'all see that? Now, online, I was in some of these chat groups, like talking about, cloud gaming, and like I just said, features. When I went into the store and I spoke to the man and I said, "Do you even know about the features, the split screen features, the talking features, the ecosystem that they're building behind the Xbox One?" And I didn't even know they were gonna go this far. When I got accepted, I actually have been on this for a very long time. I mean, years and years back. You're gonna see videos like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that I've done where I was doing the same exact thing that you see me doing right now. Streaming games. And sometimes they were laggy, sometimes they were choppy. But when I got introduced into that beta program, when it first started, I said, man, this is different. This is gonna change the way we play games. And the same way we went from CDs to MP3s. There were people, I'm never giving away my CDs. I'm not giving up my CDs. And then when you start finding out, man, these things scratch all the time, man, they're not going to last forever, But digitally, though, I remember talking to people, oh, man, features don't matter. It's about the games. Where's Xbox games? And you hear what he said earlier. A racing game is doing better than Astrobot, which was game of the year. One of Xbox's racing games, Forza Horizon, that dropped on PlayStation, is killing it over there. I said back then, what about when Xbox does have the games? What about then? And you see, if PlayStation is smart, they will pick up this game right here. They will pick up Black Ops. I'm still in Xbox land. Battlefield 6. They will pick up, and I doubt that EA would ever sell. But I'm just saying, and maybe we don't want that. PlayStation has been doing some anti-consumer things recently, and we don't talk about those things. I'm gonna let Doc finish. I don't want to get into all of that.
Exclusivity is dying. That is great. Anybody that tells you exclusivity is a great thing, hey man, you're just a dinosaur. Maybe gaming's not for you anymore. You know what? You should only play exclusively. If you really believe that exclusivity is the bread and butter of video gaming, I don't want to see you playing a multiplayer game. I think that's fair. You should only play exclusive games now. We got the console for you. Go get yourself a Nintendo. Just makes perfect sense. Video games not dying. Video games not better or worse than it was before. Video games are just different now. And that's okay. Times change. The same way that sometimes I go to the gym and I listen to my old school music. I can't listen to none of this new stuff. I think the newest artists that I've actually listened to and really, really liked for whatever reason, I can't even explain to you why I actually like this guy. It's probably King Von. He's not even that new. I like one NBA Youngboy song, Untouchable. That's it. I like Moneybagg Yo. I like 3 songs from him. Besides that, everything else that I listen to when I'm at the gym is old music or old artists that drop new things. That's it. The new Clips album is fire. That's about it. Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Makes perfect sense to me. Gaming is not dying. It's just different. We out. Peace.
So as you guys can see, this just really gave me some confirmation to some of the things that I've been thinking. for a long time. And a lot of these people that are coming out now and that are talking about this stuff now, not saying that they can't, but this stuff has been like this for a long time, and people just refused to give Xbox wow. Yeah, I was not getting the hit marker on that at all. Like I said before, I mean, I had people telling me, oh, you know, you can't play features. You can't play features. You know, where are the Xbox games at? And now Xbox games are on PlayStation. And we got these people going out and buying Xbox games more than they're buying the game of the year contenders that they actually have on their console, which is crazy to me. Listen, like I said before, play where you want to play. If you want to play on Switch, play on Switch. If you want to play on PlayStation, play on PlayStation. If you want to play on PC, play on PC. If you want to play on Xbox, you are playing on PC. PC is Xbox and Xbox is PC. I've been saying that for a long time too. Nobody wanted to hear me. Everybody, oh no, it's not. It's a watered down version. It's this, that, and the third. I'm like, I mean, but like when you're on the Apple ecosystem, do you, just because you're using the laptop version of, and I know iOS and the laptop version of whatever Apple does, Yosemite or whatever it's called. Listen, it's still within the same ecosystem. It's still Apple. And that's what I've been saying this whole time. You know, people just couldn't get it through their minds. But now that these handheld PCs are coming out, especially the Xbox ROG Ally X, it's showing people what I've been saying the whole time. Xbox is PC and PC is Xbox. Listen, I'm going to catch you guys in the next episode. Might be a little bit later on. I got a few more guns that I want to try out on here. Like I said, like this video, share it out with a friend or two if you liked it. Remember, the best things in life are green. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.